Welcome back. Your time is 5:44. It is a storm alert weather day here across the Tennessee Valley, not for thunderstorms this time, but for extreme heat and humidity. We could have the heat index climbing as high as 107, so there's going to be an elevated threat for heat illness today, heat exhaustion, heat stroke. So it's going to be important that you are taking those proper heat precautions. Drink plenty of water today because, again, everyone dealing with the heat advisory later this afternoon through tomorrow. North Georgia, Northeast Alabama, Southeast Tennessee, even back into the Carolinas. So this heat's going to mean business, and it's already warm and muggy out there. And you step outside, it feels like you're entering a sauna already with that humidity high. Temperature 76 here in Chattanooga, 70 in Altamont, 73 in Athens. As we get into the afternoon, we're going to crank up that heat a couple more dials than yesterday. We hit 95. That's the hottest day of the year so far. Well, today we're going to add on a few more degrees. 98 in Chattanooga, 94 in Blue Ridge, even Altamont going to hit 90 degrees today. So everyone going to share that heat and that humidity. And take a look at this. The heat index as high as 100 to 106, maybe even 107 in isolated pockets today. And then tomorrow, pretty much the same, except we'll have a slightly better chance of some showers. But look at this, by 3 p.m. feels like 102 in Lafayette, 99 in Altamont. So I'm talking even the Cumberland Plateau could have the heat index climbing as high as 100 degrees over the next couple of days. So here's just a couple of things to keep in mind. Again, common sense, but still look before you lock. That's important because those car temperatures can rise as high as 140 degrees on a 95-degree days in just a matter of an hour. So it's making sure that you have the kids and the pets out of the car. You don't want to leave them in today or tomorrow or anytime during the summer. Drink plenty of water, limit strenuous activity. If you're going to work out, do it early in the morning or late in the evening where temperatures are a little bit cooler. Usually the hottest part of the day is between lunchtime and 6 p.m. Take breaks in the shade if you work outside. And also, here's another good reminder. If you have pets, especially dogs, and you're taking them for a walk, you're going to want to check those asphalt and concrete temperatures because on 95-degree days, again, that asphalt can be as high as 155 degrees. So usually the 7-second rule is a pretty good rule of thumb. If you put your hand on the pavement, it's too hot for your hand. Well, it's too hot for their paw pad. So the grass is usually a pretty good alternative this time of the year, especially with those concrete temperatures really starting to soar. Here's a look at North Georgia. Now, the good news today is things are quiet and there's not going to be any weather-related issues for your morning commute. As far as rain chances go, could there be a spotty shower in the higher elevations? Absolutely. It's summertime. There's never a 0% chance of rain, but most of us are staying dry and sunny. And then tomorrow, it does look like we are going to have a better chance of some storms. The latest short-term model guidance now picking up on a decent threat for some showers sneaking in, especially east of Chattanooga, really, I would say east of the I-75 corridor into parts of Polk, Cherokee, Fannin, Gilmer counties. You guys will have the best chance of rain, but some of that will sneak here into the valley. And any storm that does happen to pop up tomorrow could potentially hit severe limits. There is a marginal risk for severe storms east of Chattanooga, including Athens, Cleveland, Dalton, Calhoun, a higher risk into the Carolinas. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Again, not really too concerned about severe weather, but there could be some gusty winds with any storm that happens to pop up tomorrow. But if you do get under one of those storms, it will at least cut down the heat. So that's the good news. But as we take a look at your 7-day forecast, we'll be in alert mode tomorrow for the heat and humidity. But finally, we start to see that breaking somewhat heading into the weekend. Plus, we'll be dodging some showers. So if you have any plans for the last weekend of June, just keep in mind we'll be dodging some showers. Still gonna be hot and humid, but it's summertime.
Yeah, it is. We expect that.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, Clay.